Guys, it arrived. It was a heavy box. I'm glad I told them to leave it by the front door. So I am going to open it and let you know what it looks like. This is the new computer. Zach Knight packed this because it says it was from Zach Knight. Oh, wow. And he told me he packed it. Cool, Zach. Let's take all these little things out. I'm making room for the computer because I unplugged everything from this computer, the stuff that goes, all the cords and stuff from the external hard drives, the speakers, the monitors, the mouse, and everything. I actually took the hard drive out of the computer and put it in that container. That's because it was in here loose, and yeah, it was in there loose. And I'm going to keep this computer because I can have it as a backup if I ever need it. And so I'm going to be storing this in my closet. But I did want to take the hard drive out because it was in there loose, okay? Because I didn't have like a bracket to put it in. So now I'm going to put the top back on and then store this in my closet. So, and then I'm going to put the two towers in here, the ones that are over there. Here's what it looks like on the inside. Let me make sure that, yeah, the hard drive was right down there and I took it out. If I ever use this computer again, I'll know, you know. Let me get this down good. Now let's go ahead and put the cover on. The computer can actually be laid like a tower too. So I put the top back on. The hard drive's in there. And so now I got some space in here for the new computer. I finally got the monitor connected. I had to remove some little thingamajoos that were in here because they were in the way. So I removed them. And now I got the monitor connected. That wasn't easy, man. It took me a while to figure that out. There was these little screws in there that were blocking it, so I had to remove them. It was these screws. Anyways, once I took them out, I was able to connect the monitor. So now let's work on the rest of it. Seems like, I mean, it's working, but it seems like something broke here. I think it's supposed to have like a little clippy thing. I wonder if I have another one of these in my computer paraphernalia. Let me check. I mean, it works, but it's loose. I don't think it's supposed to be loose. You know, let me check. Looks like I got it hooked up right. I'm just trying to figure out how to, because for tonight, I need to get this webcam to work, so I'm trying to figure out if I've got it hooked up right. Hold on. What a beautiful present from Chad Wolf. Yeah, I will be hanging this up, but I just don't, this has been a really busy day. Zach's been working on my computer, setting it up and everything, like, so, and then I heard from an old friend that I haven't heard from in a while. So let me, let's go ahead and get this so that you can see it better. It says, "Happy birthday. Hope you enjoy this printing of my werewolf persona to many more, Chad Wolf." That's very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to hang this up. Oh, Zach's trying to figure out why my scanner's not working. He's going to look into it. But the print, we got it to print. That is beautiful. Yeah, I will hang that up. I'll figure out a place. And it comes with yeah, here it is. Yeah. All right, look at this awesome picture. That's from my, let me just go ahead and, from Chad Wolf, my Patreon supporter. Happy birthday. Hope you enjoy this painting of my werewolf persona. To many more, Empress Chad Wolf. Thank you, Chad. I already read this earlier, but yesterday I had to make a video to let everybody know about the engagement ring. And I'm wearing all of Brent's jewelry. The ring is a little big, so I'm wearing this thing here. Let's see if I can... I've made it my goal to wear this thing when I make my videos. And this is a necklace he got me, and these are earrings Brent got me. Brent has such beautiful taste in jewelry. His jewelry looks so stunning on me. And as you can see, I gave myself a haircut. I cut my own hair and color my own hair. I'm actually due to color too. So that is a beautiful painting. Can you see that? Isn't that pretty? That is a very nice painting. And it's right up there. That's from Chad. And I put it up on the wall. Another project that I have to do, and I'm using the new computer, and it's taking me a while to get used to using this computer. This is the shirt that I sewed myself that I made like in 2014, I think it was. And it's falling apart on me. I've been sewing like little patchies like this to keep it together. You might say, you should just throw it out, but it's so comfortable. I made it from bed sheets, actually. And what I think I'm going to do is just patch it some more, like that needs to be sewed. I'm going to have to put that on my sewing machine. And you see the sewing machine right over there. Yeah, this is going to be a project that I'm going to have to do later. I'm busy. I'm still learning the computer. So, this is everything I'm wearing I sewed myself. So, this is just really comfortable clothes, you know. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for this new computer. And I'm still learning how to use it. I'm using the Cheese right now, the Cheese webcam software. And I just want to thank you all for getting this for me. That was very nice. So I'm just... It's just taking me a while to get the hang of it, you know. It's, yeah, beautiful ring. See that? See if I can get that. Oh, this webcam doesn't focus as good as the, it's very beautiful. I guess I have to pull it back, huh? Maybe it's the software. Maybe I should try another software. But I showed it to you really nice on the other video that I made the other day. So I like it, though. It's a very beautiful ring. I think Brent has such good taste. And this computer is awesome. And it has a Gail Shield modulator and... yeah, let me show you the computer. There it is. See that? That's the computer. This over here is going to house it's going to be the server for my website. And it's to be left on all the time. And then down there is the Gail Shield modulator. It's making interesting noises. So, she always makes me cough when I make a video. I don't know why she does that. So, anyways, you guys, I've been having to learn all sorts of new software. I've got to learn a new video editor, and it took me all day to do it the other day. And he set up Audacity like I have on my old, which I had on Windows, and that one's pretty much very similar to the one I used before. There's a GIMP on it. It has 2 video editors. The Caden Live is kind of complicated, so I might work on that some other time. And it has Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, and Brave browser. Brave browser doesn't work really good on Linux Ubuntu, or at least not with my computer. And I now have a 64-bit computer, and before I had a, let me see if I get this lighting here. I had a 32-bit. So he was able to put the Discord app on this computer when I had Linux Lite while I was transitioning. I got off of Windows right away because I heard that Lori McBride was hacking into people's Windows computers and stealing their identity and trying to get their money. So I wanted to get off of Windows. I just didn't trust Windows. I didn't like what I was hearing. about what she was doing. So I've got to learn OBS Studio. But thank you so much for this computer. It's really an awesome computer. And I'm still, let me see, what else do I have on here? I've got Shotcut, Caden Live, Calibre, which helps me with my Kindle books. And because I didn't have Wi-Fi, so now because of the router and the Wi-Fi, my Kindle now is able to get on the internet a little bit so that I can download stuff directly to my Kindle. And I have LibreOffice Writer, LibreOffice Calc, which I'm using in place of Microsoft Office. And I think that's working for me so far, but I'm having to learn all sorts of new software. The file system is different. It's not like Windows. There's a terminal where you can enter commands. There's a virtual box, which I haven't used yet. It's set up though. And then I have my external hard drives attached, and I'm learning all sorts of things about this computer, but it's a really nice computer, and it's nice to know. The last computer that I had Windows already installed on it. It was a Windows 7, and it was a refurbished computer, and as soon as I got it, I upgraded it to Windows 10, and this is a really beautiful ring. You know, it's got like diamonds coming here down the side, and then one big one here and a bunch of little ones around it. It looks kind of like a princess ring, you know, like a ring that royalty wears. It's very beautiful. Brent is so classy. And I did create a page to honor him for choosing this ring for me. And on that page, I have his music, the music album that he made for me, Oh Yellow Eyes Is Back. I thought it was very appropriate. Oh, she's making me sneeze. Oh, she's not happy about this. Brent has never wanted Lori. Not ever, ever, ever. I'm the woman he's wanted to marry since 1990. He mentioned that he saw a picture. I remember which picture it was. I was married at the time, and it was a picture with my husband and my son in it. And I was wearing a red church dress. And I sent that to him in his fan mail. And I looked very feminine, sweet, and submissive because I wanted to be this ideal submissive wife. And I was not intending on getting Brent romantically interested in me, but that is what happened. So, yeah, that wasn't my intent. But he turned out, I was so impressed with who he was and the way he seemed to care so much about my son when my son was, when I felt like my son might be in danger, that I really appreciated Brent. Yeah, and when he made the music album, Oh Yellow Eyes Is Back for me, and I listened to that, I realized he made it for me. And from that day forward, I was hopelessly in love with him. I felt so guilty about it, too. Being a married woman and all that, you know. But it's true. The Lord actually gave me a promise in 1992 that he said, there's a place for us. Somewhere a place for us, peace and quiet and open air, wait for us someday. Anyways, my men take beautiful care of me. There's a microwave over there that they bought for me in 2017, and it's working great still. That sewing machine I bought myself when I was working at Walmart, and now I've got a computer and a Wi-Fi and a router. They take beautiful care of me. And I'll be able to host my own website. And Brent's going to transfer it to the server. And the server's going to be right here where I live. He said this is the most secure location for it because my Gail Shield protects it from Nukaki. Yeah, the website almost got destroyed about a month ago because Lori launched a Nukaki in California. Yeah, and I lost about a month's worth of work. I was working on fixing the site because it had been transferred from one location to another, and I had to go back and fix a lot of stuff. Anyways, thank you guys for this computer. This is awesome. I asked Zach, how much this computer is worth. He said we wouldn't be able to sell it in a store. He said, well, with all the extra stuff that we've added in there, it's probably worth millions of dollars. He said we've got a lot of really advanced technology in there. So this is my computer, and I'm absolutely thrilled. Jesus takes such beautiful care of me through my men, and beautiful ring there. I got to make it a point to always wear this ring because I'm actually very honored that Jesus paid for it. Some people think, oh, he should have given it to you in a box, and he should have done this and he should have done that. Oh, don't be petty. Don't be petty. That stuff doesn't matter. I'm not really much of a ring person anyway. Don't be petty. You know, Jesus paid for it all. I would actually feel guilty if Brent spent $7.7 million on a ring for me, because I'd be feeling guilty thinking about all the poor people in the world, and he spent $7.7 million on a ring for me. That's probably why Jesus arranged. It's a beautiful ring. It's got little diamonds all the way up on one side and then up another. Beautiful ring. It looks very classy. Brent is such a classy gentleman. Anyways, I created a page for the ring, so just go ahead and check it out. I have Brent's music on there, and a Skype conversation where Brent and I talked about my reaction to his engagement ring for me. And I'm also very honored with this computer. So thank you, Zach, and the men and Clock for working on this, and I'm really pleased. Thank you so much. The computer is awesome. Yeah, it's just... I haven't disobeyed any Gail commandments. What happened was about a month ago, I was unable to log into my computer because Lori McBride is working with Microsoft, a renegade version of Microsoft who put malware into the Windows updates, and they're causing a lot of computers to crash. It also is helping her to commit identity theft. And the malware made it so that I could not log in to my computer, and it was very hard for me to get back in. I actually had to take the hard drive out, replug it, and then I finally was able to get back in. And after that, I made up my mind that I was going to create a backup drive and put Linux Lite on it because that was compatible with my 32-bit computer. So Linux Lite on the other computer was a good transition for me into now I'm on Linux Ubuntu on a 64-bit computer. So that was good training for me. I kind of got used to Linux software. But let me tell you, this is quite a learning curve. I still have a lot to learn about Linux. But it feels like a very secure operating system, and I'm thrilled to have this computer. Oh, let me show you what the window looks like. Take a look at this. Isn't that cool? Take a look at that. Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? Let me see what that looks. Let me see if I can see what that looks like here. Oops. Yeah, let me make sure I got it now. Let me bring this down. Yeah, there we go. Isn't that cool? Okay, let's go ahead and get back this way. I'm used to having the Logitech webcam software, so this cheese is I'm getting used to it. You know, it's a little different. Actually, I could have done this. Would have been a lot smarter to just bring it down this way. Like I said, I'm learning a bunch of new software. Once I learn it, things are going to be a lot easier for me. I'm truly blessed to have this. I'm really blessed. So thank you so much for everything, for the beautiful engagement ring, for the beautiful jewelry, most of all for being such an awesome person, Brent. Yeah, for being such an awesome person. You know, Lori McBride really needs to get a life. She is so obsessed with me. She drops bombs and everything over my head, and she really needs to get a life. She needs to make it her life mission to find who she... You know, I believe that because she's a clone, she actually has an inferiority complex about being a clone. She feels like a disposable person. And she's chosen to believe that clones, I believe, are superior to primes, because I'm a prime, I'm not a clone. And she's on a mission to prove that just because she's got some fallen angel DNA in her, because all clones do, that doesn't make her inferior to primes, like people like me and the real Brent Spiner. And yeah, it's really a shame because she was created in a cloning lab to take Brent away from me. And so she drug raped him. She spiked his beer, which Patrick Stewart gave him in the Star Trek The Next Generation studio. She spiked his beer. Oh, by the way, we are going to be watching Brent Spiner's rape at my Patreon this Friday. I'm going to make a separate video about that, though. But, yeah, she spiked his beer and basically used brain control on him so that Brent felt that when he was making love to her, he was making love to me. He actually believed that I had come to the studio to visit him. He was devastated when he found out what really happened. You might say, he never told me. I figured it out on my own because Lori McBride threatened to kill me if he told me what she did to him. Yeah, that's how she's maintained the relationship. As far as the son she had with him, that was produced by artificial insemination. Yep. Jesuits can store semen that they steal for years and keep it alive. And so that's what she did. Yeah. She's got to learn. I believe she can find true love, possibly with the Brent Spiner clone. That's what I think. Probably another clone, because they would understand each other. She's got to learn to accept herself as a clone, to quit having hang-ups about it, and to honor true love. And to quit trying to force Brent. What's really ironic is she actually tried to kill Brent on January 27th, 2021. So she doesn't love him. She just wants to have the status of celebrity wife, and wants to have all his money. That's all she did. That's all she cares about. She just likes the celebrity lifestyle. It was handed to her on a silver platter. She doesn't love him. I could care less about Brent's celebrity status. It's never mattered to me. I love him because he's just an awesome person. And I'm really honored that Jesus paid for the ring. I really am. You might say, why do you think Jesus did that? Because he knows I'd feel guilty about Brent spending $7.7 million for a ring. To me, it's just a ring. You know, I would feel guilty. I think the way it turned out was perfect. Just perfect. Anyways, thank you guys for this computer. And I'm honored. In a way, I kind of see it like an engagement ring from Jesus as being part of his bride, the church. You say, what? Yeah. I'm his favorite. And if I was the only member of the church, like if no other human on earth accepted him, he would marry just me alone. But fortunately, that isn't the case. I wouldn't want that. I'm glad that I get to share him with millions of others who are part of his bride, the church. But I'm really honored that Jesus Christ paid for the ring. I am. It's perfect. I wouldn't want any man to buy me a $7.7 million ring using his own money, because I'd feel guilty. The money should go to the poor. I wouldn't want that. But if Jesus pays for it, that's perfectly fine. Thank you. I've got the most awesome men. I've got an awesome computer. I've got an awesome Gail Shield modulator. I've got an awesome router and Wi-Fi. I've got an awesome server for my website. Oh, by the way, the website is a gift from my men too. They set it up for me. Yeah, the website. They did that for me. Great. I have wonderful men in my life, and Brent Spiner is the best.